UFC veteran Nick Diaz is set for his second attempt at making a successful comeback. Nick Diaz is making a comeback to the UFC after a 4-year hiatus. He last fought at UFC 266 in 2021 against Robbie Lawler. The Stockton native has had a few setbacks, including controversy surrounding drug tests and not returning to his feet after being dropped in the third round of his last fight. Despite calls for retirement, Diaz hinted at further bouts, and now the UFC have officially announced his next fight. He'll be facing Vicente Luque, 14th ranked in the welterweight division, on August 3rd at UFC Fight Night in Abu Dhabi. The event will also feature a bantamweight main event between Cory Sandhagen and Umar Nurmagomedov, as well as fights involving Tony Ferguson, Deiveson Figueiredo, Marlon Vera, and Mackenzie Dern.
Some really, really good fights on that card there. Let me open it to you, Yao. I mean, what's your take on Diaz obviously coming back and facing my man Luque? What's your take? What's your take on that? And did you think, because I didn't even realize this, how far down Luque's falling down the rankings? Like, this brother was like in top 5 conversations, and now we're talking 14th. Talk to me.
So Nick laid down Diaz. Now we all know Nick Diaz. He's what we would call one of the legendary Hall of Famers. Him coming back to face Vicente Luque is a very interesting fight, especially like you said, Vicente Luque has plummeted in the rankings, especially after his fight, and also in terms of public opinion, especially after his fight against Buckley, where Buckley said he saw him taking money after the fight, and we all saw how that fight ended. So, a lot of shine has come off his fight career in recent times, but having him come up against someone who's returning after a long layoff, I think it's a good test for Luque. From Nick Diaz's side, I think he just wants to fight. Honestly, I think he's like, you know what? Let me just get back in here. Let me get back into not even title contentionship. Let me just get back into fighting. So it's always good to have a Diaz brother in the UFC. We know how they fight. We know what they bring to the table. So I'm excited to have him back. Probably going to be just a couple of fights. I mean, he's at the tail end of his career anyway. So, why not? Why not a couple of rounds back in the UFC?
100%. McDane, I mean, when you look at these bouts, are you looking forward to the jiu-jitsu A-class level of scrambling and top level fight, especially in jiu-jitsu department? Are you looking forward to that side of that fight? I mean, what takes your fancy when it comes to this fight with Nick Diaz and Luque?
Bro, like, as much as I love the grappling and I love the jiu-jitsu, what do you always get when you get two grapplers going towards each other? A motherfucking fist fight. You know what I mean? They ain't going down to the ground anytime soon, bro, and I can't wait to see Nick Diaz stand there and start throwing fucking hands. I actually thought he looked pretty decent in his last fight. Like, when he came out, he'd been away for so fucking long, and I thought, even though his cardio wasn't all there, like, he stayed in the fight. He still looked pretty decent all the way through it. I'm looking forward to see his return again. The nunchuck master. I posted a video of him today that he put up on Instagram, man. That bro got some skills with a set of nunchucks, son. I swear to God. I'd have hit myself in the nuts. I'd have took out my wall. Like, this dude's flicking nunchucks around, pulling plastic out of his pocket.
I've seen Jordan with his lightsaber, so I agree.
It was like shit, Wolfie.
Oh fuck!
At least I'm on point though.
I don't know, man. Last time we saw Nick Diaz, he looked really ill prepared to face Robbie Lawler.
But
it's Robbie Lawler as well.
It's Lawler that's been active for so long, and Nick. Hey, listen, no Diaz brother slander will be tolerated on this stream, brother. You know what I mean? We fuck with the Diaz brothers. This fuck the Diaz brothers, man. We fuck with the Diaz brothers, man. You know what I mean? No Diaz fucking slander will be tolerated. We can talk about Conor all you want. You want to slander him? I'll join him. You know what I mean? But Diaz,
both those brothers are cult icons. Like, but in terms of the matchup, I think Luque absolutely steamrolls him.
But no. You know what? I'll stick you 20 on that.
I think Luque's probably going to win, to be honest with you. But
I'll take you up on that, Ola.
I'm still looking forward to the fight. Yeah, don't lose more money than you need to, bro. You're already losing some money to me.
Oh, fucking hell!
Ola, I'll take you up on it, mate. You got yourself a deal.
We'll come back to that one there because I got something for you later on. I got something for you, but
For me,
RoboCop.
no. Roll
Oh.
that back.
No.
I got a topic for you later on, man. Where we're going to talk about this money
Okay,
talk, man.
okay.
Yeah, we'll
Alright,
get to that topic. We'll get to that topic. But RoboCop, I mean, Nick Diaz is, he's been a legend of the sport at this point. Both of them, if they have, I think they should have already been inducted in the Hall of Fame, anyways, for what they're giving to the sport.
He's a legend. He's a legend.
Right? But when you look at this fight here with somebody that's been recently active, like Vicente Luque, do you see, where do you see the win for like a Nick Diaz, or where do you see the win for Vicente Luque?
I see the win for Luque just purely on the fact he doesn't have the ring. Like we were just saying about Conor, and okay, we can all. Nick Diaz was the Conor McGregor before Conor McGregor. Is that not fair to say? He was the trash talker. He liked to smoke weed. He liked to give it the big one. Even on when he was coming up, he was trash talking. I'm going to punch you up there. And he's doing all these sort of poses. I'm going to knock you out and all that kind of thing. So he's like McGregor. Maybe he's just trying to stay relevant. Like was said a minute ago, he's just trying to get a couple of more paychecks because you can only take so many fights. I hope Nate Diaz doesn't go down the Chuck Liddell route in terms of you're fighting when you shouldn't be. Is it anything more than a payday, though? That's the thing. With fights 10 years ago, you would have said there was a point to most of them. But with this one, is it just Nate Diaz trying to stay relevant, like with McGregor in the previous mentioned fight, because he's a name? That's the thing here. Like these guys keep their rep up through their name. So I can't see Diaz winning this. He does look good and like with all the nunchuckers and all that kind of thing, but you can't take a nunchucker into the octagon.
No, you're right.
So, you know what I mean? Like, just a fact is a fact, because I'm not being funny. Like Jourdain with his lightsaber, Conor McGregor with his whiskey, and whoever else with nunchuckers, and me with my PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like, you can't take none of that into the octagon. So, like, once you get in there, it won't be about how good you are outside of it. It's about how good you are in it. And I'm not being funny. Conditioning is such a fickle thing when it comes to the human body, particularly in your later years. And I had to find that out on my shoulder, because one thing about it is, even if you're not injured, you starting, you're only in a matter of time before you rip something or you do some damage to yourself. So it's like, I don't mind seeing. I love Nate Diaz. Nick Diaz, sorry. All the Diaz brothers, to be honest, because they're all such entertainers. But one thing about it is, are you going to mess yourself up on the end of this one? I'm not sure.
Yeah, Nick Diaz, talking about the pose that they do, that man, they'll be moving like Skippy from Australia, man, from down under. You know what I mean? If you man don't know what Skippy is, go look it up, like, you know what I mean?
You know what it is, yeah?
Put picture of Skippy, and
I was singing the intro, sorry.
So long as he doesn't come in looking like Joey Diaz, he should go all right.
No, that fucker, he's not part of the Diaz brothers, man. You know what I mean? That brother, he can just about get up or sit down, man. Big up Joey Diaz, man.
Yeah, but they're like the Gracie brothers, though, isn't it?
Has done some work, bro. Don't be slandering Joey Diaz, mate.
No.
He's got a blue belt,
I did say, you know what I mean?
Wrap you up, fuck you up, you know what I mean? Grab your cock and balls and twist it.
Twist him.
He's got, that fucker's got to catch me first. You know what I mean? That fucker got to catch me first, man. Ayanda. Nate Diaz, we know, like we said, is a legend. But what's your overall take on, how this fight is it beating too much, getting in the octagon after one fight with Lawler for how long it's been? Is Nick Diaz? I mean, Nick Diaz. Is it taking? Is it biting more than he can chew? Getting in the octagon with somebody like Luque.
100%. These are the legends that we want to see go down this way, man. This is, I don't see him winning. There's no way I see him taking this one. He's like Tony Ferguson. You can't keep coming back and jumping in. A boxing match, I understand. But a MMA fight, I don't see him taking it. He needs to stay on the outside, coach the youngsters that are coming up. I'm sure the youngsters that look up to him in his gym. So for me, it's a good idea.
Tony's still going to
all
win
money in it.
undisputed though.
Before we move on, I just want to give a big shout out to the bro AFC always. Hope you feel better soon. Wishing you speedy recovery, my brother. You know, man's currently in the hospital, but he's watching from there. Salute to you. You always show love to the channel. We appreciate you, and we're wishing you all the best. And we're wishing you speedy recovery, my bro. Hope you hope you
Some
get
people
well
go
soon.
to any lengths to get out of going to work, eh?
Yeah, I mean, you know what?
Trust Leroy to be a complete dick about the whole thing.
I just beat the brother speedy recovery, and the man says he's ducking work. You know, Jesus
Oh, no, that's
Christ.
what I'm saying.
You know
Trust
what I
him to
mean?
be a dick.
I've had
Yeah.
the menu before. It's not fun.
No,
Video
Leroy is a self-confessed asshole. You know what I mean? Don't
That's
take no
true.
notice of him. AFC always. Don't take no
Some
notice
people
of
are
him.
just born that way.
Some of us have dropped on our head.
Oh man, Jesus. Yeah, man, we can see with that fucking lump on the side of your head top, man. You know what I mean? With that Dracula fucking hairline you got going on, bro. Look at that. Just look at that fucking Dracula hairline, man.
Welcome to the Fight Week show. Sorry.
You know what I mean? Then you're Robocop. You can't fucking talk.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, I can.
Calm
Oh, yes, I can.
Be professional, son.
You butt twerker for Spurs. I
Robocop,
see
you
you. I
can't
see you,
talk.
bro. No, I see you. You butt twerker for Spurs. I see
Even
you,
Yow's got a better hairline than you, and that motherfucker's bald.
Well,
No,
my hair's behind my headset. That's
You
what
know what I
it is.
mean? Yao saw the fucking early signs, man. Like, boy, I ain't going down like that, man. You know
If I tell you at what age, you'll be shocked.
Yao saw the early signs. It's like, nah, I am not going down like that. You know what I mean? So
You
got rid of
must have
that.
some Scottish in you.
Yeah,
Yow,
man.
you know what I mean,
Serious thing. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget we do our Dust Up Shakedown every Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. Don't miss it.